Hey guys, it's Dylan and Ari, and we're back here in RAR.
Yeah, rawr!
Let's hope that something exciting happens.
I mean, besides people getting injured, that was pretty great.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a terribly exciting game, but then again, if it was, it would probably drop a lot of frames very quickly, so.
That's true.
Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna continue on, see what happens.
Yeah.
Thanks, Zuri. Great way to start. Her soft green eyes twinkle with happiness, and I can feel a little bubble of joy bloom in my heart, knowing I have someone supporting me, even if she's got crazy misconceptions of honor and pride, gives me hope. And give me just 1 second, I need to close my window just a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry, it was just a little bit loud. I was like, that's kind of loud.
Well, I can't hear it, but I'm sure, yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can find the culprit, find the researcher and his weapon, stop everything, nobody will need to suspect her anymore. It's weird. I'm considering Zuri's happiness more important more important of a priority than my promotion. I must be feeling sick or too tired to evaluate the situation better.
I
Still,
think he's falling in love. No, I'm joking.
mm, still, I like this warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart.
Did we accidentally actually make this happen because of the choices we've made?
Who knows?
Meant to happen.
Posting guard over the entrance to the auxiliary lab where Stan resides is a vigilant soul. His eyes are sharp, but his gaze seems to be staring at something more than the metallic door of the lab. How's she doing?
The dog or the house cat?
Uh,
Kika says she's fine, but you can see it in her eyes. The cat is skittish, jumping at every little noise and barely focusing on her instruments. Al had to take over.
do you think she knew?
That she was walking into a hive of dangerous creatures, or that she was going to get her best friend nearly killed?
Both. Soul gives me a sad look of understanding. Does he know of my suspicions? Does he know of that foul job I must perform?
If she did, those tears are rather convincing.
Kika? Crying?
Strange, right? It turns out the little kitten can mew loudly when she thinks nobody is around.
Don't look so happy at her sorrow.
Sorry, I just like seeing the hero knocked down a peg.
You're a monster.
If you knew her like I did, you'd be happy to see that she has a humble side.
Is that why you're here? So you could rejoice in the pain of that mutt you hate so much?
Uh,
How's she doing? Do you care?
She woke up for a couple minutes, screaming in pain and terror, crying for someone to make it stop before she passed out again. The bastard ran a test to try and find what she'd been poisoned with, but couldn't come up with anything. Oh, well, that's suspicious, because Nally just
Yeah.
found what it was.
What?
That's what I said. I swear that thing's medical license has to be from some dinky backwater university. He was having trouble just trying to patch up the cuts. Yeah, see? Fucking Stan.
Did he say there was anything strange about them?
The cuts themselves? No, I'm telling you, Natalie, that colonel is an absolute worthless doctor. And a spy.
Worthless? Or something far worse?
Exactly. Finally, she's suspicious. In the end, I had to force him to use his precious resources to try and test known antidotes for a cure. At the threat of reporting his undocumented cupboards, he finally found one. She's still unconscious, though. The doctor says she is currently in a coma induced by the chemicals and isn't responding to outside stimuli.
So if I wanted to ask her a question,
I'm not sure when, if ever, you'll be able to talk to her.
that is not reassuring. What am I going to do? Find the culprit, I suppose.
Stan probably did it on purpose so that she can't talk.
Exactly. Why are you here? You hate Faye.
Clearly not strong enough.
What does that mean?
I don't trust him. I don't trust that bastard. I don't want him left alone with my dog.
She's not a dog, and she's not yours.
Over.
Wow.
Fine, my wolf, then. You know, that makes
Not better.
Yes, it is! When Lena left me, all I was left with was my memories and our dog. Forgive me if I want to protect something precious to me. You're not showing it the right way there, so...
Faye, the girl you call a mutt on a daily basis, the woman who you treat like garbage, is precious to you? You have a strange way of showing it.
Exactly. You should head to bed. You're still spun up over what happened out there.
I guess it's my turn to yell whatever and storm off.
I'm sorry about that. I'm just stressed about my family. I've lost too many people important to me. I don't want to lose more to something I could prevent.
I understand, Soul. We're both tired. There's a lot more in play here than a radar station in the middle of nowhere or a battle between two squadrons of starfighters.
But it's not right. I don't want to hurt my only friend here. I don't care if the rest of them hate me. That's just part of my job. But you...
Just try to be nicer to them. If you could, my job would be easier, you'd be happier, and we'd both not be a hair away from snapping.
I'll try, but no promises.
I'll try to thank you, but no promises.
Haha. Good night, Natalie.
Don't stay here all night.
I'll stay as long as I'm needed.
He slips back into a resting position, leaning against the wall parallel to the door. Knowing him, he won't be leaving that spot until Faye gets better. Sol never once asked about my suspicions, never tried to pry information from me. He told me all of his thoughts and concerns about Colonel Nelson being suspicious. He asked for nothing in return. I want to trust him. For now, I will. I will give my old friend the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to keep being angry at him. But the way he wants to protect Faye, actions speak louder than words. I think I'll trust him to watch over her. He says such mean things about her. But then he does something like this. Blah. Why doesn't he just be honest with himself? Either he hates or he likes her. Clean and simple. Why can't things be clean and simple?
Now I'm just singing Simple and Clean from Kingdom Hearts in my head.
Do not start singing that.
I said in my head.
I know. I'm not saying I hate it or anything. I'm just saying don't say it for the sake of the video.
I'm not. I know, Dylan. Come on.
Oh, man. Stan Nelson, hiding medicine, not knowing the basics of medicine, being unable to correctly identify the chemical agent. Is he a colonel who just doesn't really practice medicine much? Or something more sinister?
Something more sinister.
I didn't even give Kylie much thought until now. What is she bringing on the ship that we don't know about? I should have been more concerned when Sol mentioned getting those keen steaks. My eyelids feel heavy. Today has been far too long. Bed. I try to keep my mind focused on it so the rampaging demons of my mind don't consume me right now. I almost pull myself into the embrace of my warm sheets, but quiet sobbing pulls me from my focus. God damn it, why can't we just sleep?
I know.
Kika? In almost a heartbeat, the sobbing stops. The mask of the hero is pulled back on, and Kika drops down from her top bunk. Wait, when did they get room together? They didn't.
Maybe she's just...
She's just like in phase.
She's just sobbing in Faye's bed.
Yeah, just why? Oh, hey, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be up thinking about the recording. I could ask you the same question. I thought you were on the bridge doing the navigation. Persona threw me out. She thinks I'm not emotionally stable enough right now to do basic navigation into uncharted space. Please. Are you? Of course I am. Why bother asking such a stupid question if I could get my words right? Are you? Yeah, I'm just fine. I wasn't the only one who was attacked after all. How's Wolfie doing? For someone who spends most of her time on uncharted planets, I'm sure she's just fine. I doubt this was the first time she's been attacked by monsters. I don't have the heart to tell her that Faye was poisoned. Then again, she may already know.
but not with. Because she doesn't know it's a specific poison. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
one meant for.
She's sleeping right now. Dr. Nelson is doing her best to patch her up, good as new.
Lies, Natalie.
I knew it! That's why I chose her to be my minion. I wouldn't choose someone who was a weakling. You have others? Of course! But she's the only one who had orders with me. What? Okay. Blade had to stay behind. Serves him right for not working harder. I still would have liked to send him a message before we made the shift to deep space. We won't be able to communicate out there. Sounds like you miss him. I don't miss him, idiot! I just wanted to make sure he was taking care of himself. He's a mess without me watching over him.
She likes him.
Are you sure you aren't the one who's a mess without him? No, I'm just fine. Things are tough right now, but I'm tougher. Are you sure she's okay? Why don't you go down there and check? Soul's down there right now. Humph! Now you've got me worried again. Worried about your friend? I'm not worried about anything. I'm just concerned that my minion is not getting the same care I would have been afforded. By either a subpar doctor or a secret smuggler. You've got low standards for yourself, Lieutenant. Ugh. Try as she might, that mask just can't seem to stay up. Kika's hurt emotionally, just like Faye was mauled physically. If I let my heart decide, I would exonerate Kika right now. But I have to maintain my suspicion while the evidence points to her. I can't let my emotions blind me. Maybe, just for tonight, I can let everyone be innocent and be the trusting comrade Kika needs. As I pull myself into my bed, the words of my heart finally let themselves be heard. Don't worry, Kika. We'll find the artifact and go home heroes. Everyone will cheer for us, and nobody will need to be sad or in pain anymore. Right. That's the only logical outcome after all. Well, I'm going to bed. I'm going to need to be in tough form tomorrow. Good night. Good night, and good luck to us all.
She is, though. She's sleeping in Faye's bed.
No, she's going to her own room, I think.
Okay, well, I hope so.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. I can't help but stare out the window, my thoughts lost in space. I'm letting my heart and hopes get blended into the mission. Each day that passes, I'm letting myself care about more than just the results. It's scaring me. They said that Faye is still sleeping 23 hours a day. Soul jokes that her sleeping every waking minute of the day is nothing new, but it hurts me to think I may have been responsible. Actually, she did play off as a very sleepy character, so...
Yep.
Saito shouldn't let herself care about the people in the case. If something like this happens, I'm supposed to just brush it aside and keep working. But out here, in the depths of space, my armor has been stripped away. My soul faces reality, and the questions of my actions are starting to mount up. There's only one time-tested thing I can do to recover from this descent into darkness. So time for some Marino Quest!
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. I reached for my datapad, but the familiar weight on my hip isn't there. That's right, the crook smashed it. The criminal who escaped my grasp. Damn, no Marino Quest. If my words could work. I guess I can keep staring out into space. Even now, as my mind slips further into insanity, the tune of my greatest game in all of history plays through my mind. I can hear its melody, so calming and relaxing. Wait, this may be eroding my sanity, but I'm pretty confident that the music is playing in more than just my head. It is permeating around the bridge.
Zuri in it.
The only person on the bridge is Kika, who has been huddled over her station for a while now.
Maybe she's playing it.
What's the likelihood that the princess likes playing electronic games? It doesn't seem like it would be her style to play fake games. Still, there's no harm in asking. Hey, Kika? What? I didn't do anything! Nobody saw me doing anything! You can't prove anything!
Yep, she's playing it.
Relax. I just wanted to ask if that was Marino's quest you were playing. Who said I was playing anything? That was the sound of my navigation equipment. It sounds musical to the untrained ear. You're on the Spider Boss. Alright, what's your price? I love that. You're on the Spider Boss. Okay, you're right. Okay. Stop
like,
blackmailing me.
Because If I had heard like Kingdom Hearts music somewhere, I could tell someone exactly which boss they're fighting.
Exactly. It's like when you hear when your music start playing from a game you've played a shit ton. It's like I know exactly what you're doing and what you're fighting or what level you're in.
Yep, it's true.
It's like I know this shit. Just I love that. All right, what's your price? My price? Not to rat me out. Rasuna always makes me do push-ups. Soul yells at me for a few minutes, and now makes me cover a shift of his. What's your price?
Oh my god.
That's called punishment. Call it what you will. What's the price? Can I play with you? No, nobody plays on my save file. I understand. I'd do the same thing in your shoes. But just for today, I will let you watch me. I'm about to tell her where she can stick that boring idea when I remember that there's an enemy agent running around. Getting close to one of the suspects might help me. Fine. I'll settle. I walk over to where Keeter. Who the fuck is Keeter?
I don't know, her evil twin brother?
Yeah. The true spy.
Yes.
I walk over to where Kika is sheltering her data pad. Sure enough, there's Marina's Quest staring back at me. I hate the spider boss. You and me both. At least it is better than the flying fish boss.
Ha ha ha.
Flying fish boss? I don't remember that one. Sure you do. We had to fight it a couple days ago. I stifle a laugh. We should have leveled up outside first. Maybe if you would have shared the strategy guide with the rest of us, things would have gone better. We did the best we could with what we had. Also, there are no pictures going on here.
Nope, we're just staring at the bridge.
Yep. Whatever. Stop distracting me.
The downside of visual novels, not enough pictures.
Yeah. Not wishing to continue a pointless argument, I fall silent and commit to just watching her play my game. My game?
Well, it's a favorite game, I guess, but...
Yeah. Kika isn't bad at the game. Her finger movements are deft and her strategies are precise. However, her fighting style is driving me crazy within seconds. You know you could just use Fire Blast 2 instead of wasting all your ability power on spamming fireballs. Yes, but this takes care of those little spiderlings as well. They aren't your biggest concern. You need to burn the boss off before it tries to use web sling.
It's Spider-Man now? It has a web sling?
Apparently. I know that! I like this plan better. But Fire Blast 2 has splash damage as well. Not nearly big enough! It is if you hit it just right. My accuracy is fine, thank you.
This is why you never let anyone watch you play a game.
You're wasting your potions! I have plenty! See? This is why I can't go home. You know nothing about good tactics! Yours are wasteful.
It's just a game.
Stop saying that! You just don't understand, Soul.
I understand that Lieutenant Star is playing games on her watch again.
I think I'd rather pay Soul's price than Miss Chatty's.
As much as I'd love reminding you again and again about your job while on duty, I am only here to get Natalie.
Still can't see Soul.
Yep.
What's wrong? Is it Faye?
No, you haven't had anything to eat in 2 days.
Has it really been that long?
Come on, Natalie.
Alright, Soul. Alright. Kika, consider what I said about the Fire Blast 2. No! Some people are hopeless when it comes to the best way to win game. The best ways to win games.
Sadly, I'm kind of like Kika.
Yes, and I'm sadly like Natalie.
Yes, I know.
It's like, you're doing this wrong, dude. Just...
And it's like, but this is the way I know how to do it!
It's like, instead of using that move, use this move. You'll save a lot of energy.
Yeah, but I'm better at spamming buttons.
And I'm better at using a tactful...
I'm bad with timing when it comes to those kind, because usually it's like a charged attack, is what she's kind of referring to.
Yeah.
And, like, I suck at those kinds of, like, timing. Like, I usually end up getting killed in the process.
Well, I've learned how to be a little bit more resourceful in games, so...
Yep, I haven't.
Some games, though, they just get to me, and I can't figure out how to play them sometimes.
Yeah, I think that was me with Shadow of the Colossus, honestly.
Shadow of the Colossus is easy.
Not for Ari.
For people like me, it's easy as shit. You just need to know exactly what you're doing.
Which I never do, so it's not easy.
Oh man. Okay, let's continue. My thoughts drift to a quote that has stuck with me from a young age. It is only a step from boredom to delusionment, which leads naturally to self-pity, which in turn ends in chaos.
Disillusionment. That is one big word that I don't think I've ever heard put together before.
Antisocial disestablishmentarianism.
Yes, yes. We all know that one.
Yeah. Disillusionment. Disillusionment.
Yep.
Yeah. Despite our sense of urgency, our trails after Lucy's ship and any potential pursuers have again been thwarted by several red herring ion trails. I fear that boredom and a feeling of being downtrodden has taken hold through the crew. I wish I did not secretly agree with them. How could I best explain the past few days? We drop in, find absolutely nothing, and have to return to our starting point to try again. Our choices in this maze have led us nowhere other than empty tracks of the void. Yay, food.
Oh my god, it's Al!
Yeah, oh my god, Al! You exist?
Him and Kylie.
Yeah.
Owen frequently. We see Stan more than either of them.
Exactly. Well, no, we've actually seen Al kind of often on occasion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we've actually seen Al more than we've seen Kylie.
But
Kylie's
Kylie...
a shown character.
Kylie, like, doesn't exist. Just...
It's true. She, like, does nothing, apparently.
Yeah, seriously.
Mostly like Scotty, though, right? She's
she
like
keeps the ship from falling apart.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, actually, they're mentioning her right now, but... Yep.
Yeah. Our food seems to be disappearing faster than we estimated. Everything from our oxygen scrubbers to our engines seems to be on the fritz. Kylie looks worse and worse by the hour. Wow. The commander seems to be holding strong, thankfully. She isn't allowing us to abandon our search just yet. Everyone else, however... This is stupid! Oh.
Yeah, Dylan, that's my line.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Al.
You've said that for the 15th time this meal, Higa.
Meal? This is rice with soy sauce. That's no meal. That's borderline starvation, unless you live in frickin' Japan.
Yeah.
Where literally you eat rice with every single meal.
Yep.
And that's not like a racist thing, that's like a legitimate thing.
And China, too.
Yeah, you eat rice with every meal. It's like, just like a building block for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rice balls.
Yeah. At least it is still 2 solid meals a day. Even though it isn't very tasty, at least it is filling. More filling than this blind search in the dark. What are you talking about? It's very tasty soy sauce and rice.
I love soy sauce and rice.
Yeah, I love it. I'll eat it. Heck, if I have a beef and broccoli, put it on the rice. That's good too.
Yeah. I'll eat rice with almost anything. And I'll even eat rice with just like butter.
Yeah.
Like salted butter.
All I've been able to do lately is look for clues that might tip me off to who is working against me on the ship. Word seems to have spread that I'm on the watch, however, and they seem content to just lie in wait. Ugh! Sorry. Ignore that. It's my brother.
I didn't hear anything.
No, not that.
Oh.
You trust me, you can't see it. I think we have 2 very different ideas of what constitutes a meal.
It has to last, otherwise we won't be eating anything.
That's the point I'm arguing. Jeez, open your ears. We don't need to be out here. What would you suggest we do? Just let the Empire get their hands on the weapon? First off, we don't even know if there really is a weapon. What proof is there other than the ramblings of some datapad we found? They could have left that there to derail us. My initial briefing said that there was an important artifact out there. Right! Intelligence has never been wrong before! I don't like that attitude. And I don't like this whole situation! My second point is, why us? Why don't we just go back and get more help? If this thing exists and is such a threat, we should be gathering as much help as possible!
Actually, she has a really good point.
Well, unfortunately, there is no time. Oh, but there is plenty of time for us to chase our tails blindly.
Mm-hmm. Some of us don't have tails to chase.
You know what I mean. Good morning, Soul.
Morning. Lieutenant Starr, you've been ordered to complete this mission. That should be enough.
And if I think my life is worth a little bit more?
Then you are in the wrong profession. There's no place for a timid house cat. It's no place, sorry.
Gah.
What brings you here this morning, Soul? Not just to torment poor Kika, I hope. I'm getting some food for Faye. The doctor couldn't be bothered to provide for his patient. Because she shouldn't be eating solid food yet. Because he's a lazy good-for-nothing!
How is she doing? Asking for solid food is a good sign.
She's still not ready for the interrogation I think you have planned.
Who said anything about interrogation?
I know you too well.
You better not be trying to grill my minion. I'll do what my job demands of me.
Sorry, Natalie, but I have to agree with Kika on this one. When she isn't sleeping most of the day is when you can ask her questions.
You're.
Sorry, I can't talk, read, whatever.
So... never? Pretty much. Might as well go bring Zuri her breakfast. You all are depressing me. The truth sucks. That's why we should just accept it and go home.
Abandoning your duty in the moment of need, and I was starting to think better of you.
I'm going with you to visit my minion.
Fine. If it stops your mindless babble, you can come along.
It's not mindless. You both just don't understand the necessities of going home.
You're just as big of a pig as Faye. Now they're pigs. Come on.
Wanna come with me, Alphonse? I think Zuri would like the company.
Because have Zuri and Alphonse even talked? I mean, like, there was that one time they're all in the cafeteria together, but, like... Thank you for your kind offer, but I visited her when I woke up. I gathered the impression that she wanted to spend some alone time with you.
Some time alone with you, not
Sorry,
not alone time.
I can't read today!
Oh? What for?
She has something she wants to show you. It's quite special to her.
Is it something that can tie up some of these loose threads?
No, but I think you'll enjoy it just the same.
I might as well. Listening to everyone complain about how this is a waste of time is eating at my patience. Soul might have no problem breaking it out, but I would rather not play the rank card over the devotion to duty one.
Once we find it, I'm sure Kika's tune will change. She's just trying to hide her sorrow right now, and venting her frustration on the mission is the easiest way for her.
At the cost of driving me crazy. Alphonse laughs at my sorrow, but I don't hold it against him. This whole operation is feeling like a joke right now. The blind leading the blind through a minefield. I hope Zuri has something pleasant to get my mind off of this nightmare. Hey Zuri, I'm here with your lunch, breakfast, brunch, whatever time of the day it is.
You need a watch, Natalie.
That sounded like me, right? Like
Yep.
something I would say. I'm here with your breakfast, lunch, brunch, whatever time of the day it is. I hold back for a second to make sure no flying moves are about to remove my head from my shoulder. Once my safety measures ensure a clear field to enter, I step in. Cuddled on the bed with her tail wrapped around her is my friendly Dreamin. A sad smile tugs at her lips as she stares at her datapad forlornly. Is something wrong? I can stop back later. She pulls herself up, patting the spot on the bed next to her.
I was looking at some old pictures of when I was still a wildling.
Okay, well. A what? This is the last line, by the way.
Just a what? Or
Yours.
Okay. When we aren't really hatchlings anymore, but not quite old enough to join society and be named, a dreamin is considered to be a wildling.
Okay. So with that, guys, that'll be all for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do you have anything to say, Ari?
Not quite. I never really have anything to think of at the end of this.
Yeah. It's hard thinking of stuff. It's hard talking.
Yeah, it's really hard talking today.
No, it's hard talking, period.
Time alone!
Yeah, thinking of stuff to talk about when I'm by myself is impossible.
I usually could think of plenty of stuff then, because then I'm rambling.
Exactly, that's rambling. That's not saying stuff that sounds interesting.
That's true.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.